The enhanced games happen. We talked about this before, and you know, there's more to it. Now that it happened, people won, people broke records. Yeah.
Of course, they broke records.
Well, let's get into it.
The enhanced games, launched as the Steroid Olympics, made waves by allowing performance enhancing drugs and offering huge prizes, including 1 million for breaking a world record. Despite the hype, the event was mostly a flop. Only one world record fell thanks to a banned high-tech swimsuit, and clean athletes still dominated the marquee sprints. Held near a Vegas casino parking lot and lacking major broadcast deals, the spectacle felt more like a sideshow than a serious competition. Critics, including the IOC and the WADA, slammed it as dangerous and irresponsible, warning it glamorized drug abuse. Backed by wealthy investors like Peter Thiel and Donald Trump Jr.'s
No, you're good.
the event stock tanked after the disappointment. Hold on. Let me just say, I didn't even know this shit happened yet. I said it already happened. When did it happen?
Yeah.
NBC News revealed the games were largely marketing push for PEDs, performance enhancing drugs, raising public health concerns. CEO Maximilian Martin insisted the game sparked a cultural shift, but it's unclear if the experiment will change sports or fade out as a failed gamble. I will say that you got to understand NFL, NBA, MLB, those are big companies, and the teams are owned by billionaires. Do you really think that these billionaires that are owning these teams with their billion-dollar companies were going to let something like this get big when they are so against it in their leagues? Hell no, they wasn't going to let that get big.
Hmm.
I know they were like, if any of y'all that sponsor us even touch that, we will no longer work with you. I know a lot of people were like, no, absolutely not. They were already gonna climb a uphill battle because there's too many billionaires that are running these. Like I said, the NFL, the MLB, um, all of them that's are a big no against the performing enhancing drugs.
Okay.
So of course they were gonna make you do. If you don't think that they had anything to do with this not getting any coverage or anything like that, for people to not really know about it, you're crazy. Because the last thing they want is for something like this to blow up, especially when they have their stuff like, oh yeah, it blew up. Oh, everybody doing it. Oh,
Oh, and the amount of money that's like upfront for like a 5 hour thing.
mm-hmm,
It was literally a 5 hour thing, and
mm-hmm.
that amount of money
The fact
in
that
one fucking day.
if
That's
it were
crazy.
to do good,
Uh huh.
like if it looked like it could be sustainable and do good, the people that are in their leagues that are stars that wouldn't have an issue with using
They would move
performance
away.
enhancing drugs,
Yeah.
make you think they wouldn't just hop over there. And that's from like sports across the board. Like, oh, they over there, they actually get to do that. It actually blew up. It had positive response from the public. What would stop them people and be like, and I ain't got to do as much as I do over here,
Yeah.
and I can have a drug help me out? Oh, I'm going over there. You think they was gonna let that blow up? Please.
But I think some of them that won, damn, it didn't even show up on there. Hold on, let me see. Ah, damn. But it didn't show up, but like it showed how many of them won, and some of them didn't take any PEDs.
Mm-hmm.
They actually won not taking
Just
it.
purely off of
Yeah.
their talent and
Yeah.
stuff and training.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely, but still, like I said, it's still those people out there that don't have an issue with using it. You know what I mean? Just the league as a whole, the freedom to be able to do whatever.
But then again, this is only their first year, and they will continue to keep building up. There's is going to be more eyes, more ears the longer they're going to go. But in your point, there's no broadcasting that's going to be attached to it. So there's just going to be an independent push, like social media push, to get them where they want
If
to
they
be.
get the right,
Can you see it going further than?
if they can get the publicity, they, because like I said, we even talked about it. I even noticed stuff happened. I'm like, what? That happened already? I thought that was like something that was happening far away. Like
No one knew about it, really.
nobody, if you're not getting it out there enough for people to watch, and you're giving out money like that, millions of dollars for people winning, and you're not bringing in the viewership, how are you making money from this?
Right.
There won't. I just feel like it's not going to be sustainable if they're not getting the viewership they need, the sponsorships and viewership.
I I feel like they will, but Enhanced Group Inc. Stock dropped nearly 45% after the first Enhanced games due to poor performance and bad reception. Basically, what Jess was saying. Advanced Heart imaging was used at the event, but experts say it doesn't address long-term PED health risk. Investors Christians Angermeyer called the games to a public test bed for selling hormone therapies outside normal pharma rules. Polymarket traders correctly bet that no new records would be set, exposing the gap between hype and reality. Despite criticism, the games drove a global spike in a peptide and hormone therapy sales, with some critics seeing 30% increase in new clients. So um
I mean, and it's just a testament to these athletes.
mhm.
I actually like that they didn't break any records because it was basically them saying, "You cannot buy what we can do naturally in a bottle."
Mm,
You know, we were born with these attributes and the fact that they train and their genetics. You cannot buy that in a bottle
yeah.
because they weren't ever people that didn't even take the stuff was still winning up and down the thing. So come on, and only one record because the man had a suit on. Yeah.
So what do you think about the story? A boo or a bomb?
Mm,
I,
I think it's I think it's a bomb because I'm glad it didn't do good.
I think it's a boo, honestly. Like, I don't know why I said that, but you say it's a bomb. Okay,
A
explain
bomb
yourself.
in the sense of it didn't work out because you don't want to see people really putting themselves in this stuff and taking that stuff. Like,
Okay, yeah, that's where I was going to then.
yeah, yeah. Well, I guess we mean the same thing, but
So, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying a bomb in the results of it all. Like I don't want you don't these athletes already put their bodies through enough. You know
They
what I
do.
mean?
They do.
And who's gonna sometimes they don't got people to protect them from this stuff, like people that have their best interests.
Mm,
And so you don't want something like this blowing up and they're getting a manager or something like, yeah, you should be a part of this because they don't care. Like you said, yes, they have people on site,
I was
but
thinking the same
long
thing.
term, they don't know the effects. And long term, those people aren't going to be there for them because you see it all the time. You see athletes that run out of money all the time end up on the street. Once the money dries up, these people that so called are in your circle support you, they're going to be gone. And then
Correct.
they're going to be dealing with the long term health effects of this stuff on their own. Walking around looking like some type of crazy person on the streets with no support.
Correct.
So, yes, I'm glad it didn't work out.
Correct. Correct.
And you don't
Comment
even know
below.
if it's addicting the stuff that they're giving them.
Yeah, the after effects of it,
Yeah,
like
I need this.
till
I
next
need
year.
this. I
Yeah.
need this. Like, come